very good for FlyToMoon, CS-wise anyway.
Properly, because they both did start with sticks. Your Weaver and your Kunkka have sticks, so you can't just spam poison in your spells.
Yeah, already with a ton of charges as first blood grabbed up. Zai takes down the Jakiro. But that's kind of the job of always on a fly, right? Is keep your Terrorblade alive.
Top lane, we have the spear.
And catching out Puppey. This is a nice move from FTM though, you know, they all come up top, they all play kind of around the TB, giving a bit of secret, a bit of space to secret, but also giving themselves a lot of room to farm.
Puppey.
They find Puppey inside the arena. Missing with the dust though, was that dust from a low hand answer? They're still going to find him as he's silenced up and cleared out by FTM. I'm a big fan of Terrorblade's kill score. The triple threat of 0-0-0. He has hit a lot of creeps as Iceberg blown up. Team Secret make the immediate jump. And here comes the swarm of secret heroes. They're spreading pretty thin across the map, but it doesn't make them feel weak. Like Puppey, even if he dies down here, it's so much room to move atop where Always on a Fly is going to get found with the birds. X mark back into the torrent. And there it lands, the dead body of Jakiro. Well, bottom lane, they do catch Puppey, so the one-for-one trade. But you start to feel now that with top tier 1 falling, and maybe that top tier 2, even Secret keeping bottom to defend, it is always a net win for Secret going 1-for-1 like that.
Well, he only needs the recipe if he spends his gold, so he is close, getting closer.
Nisha toying with the Death Prophet. And there's the jump from General the Mars with the arena catching Zai, but they've got the boat flying on forward. Zai will die in the midst of it all with that Macroplier down. As Matsu thinking about turning onto Iceberg, Yulesed up now as they do stop advancing because Iceberg's being handled by the little birds, flapping their wings over the Mars but not landing on his head. They're trying to find him. General. Oh, he blinks away and gets the bounty rune, but Aloha Dance might not have the same luxury of escaping. Disrupts. As the torrent, well placed. Nisha was expecting that move. They find the blow up onto both of the supports. SD Jakiro both dropping. So there's going to be so much sustain. Coco's Rum with Mech, with Spirit Vessel, with Ags from Weaver with that time lapse. Resetting fights for Secret is going to be great as FTM are smoked up looking for that initiation from General. V-Tune finally frontlining, showing himself on the map. Secret very wisely just towing the line.
They're hunting. General, dagger.
There's the 3-man ulti. Yules immediately though. Catching General to no spear. The 3-man silence. AoE from the DP as the boat does come crashing in. But they've taken down Yapzor. Turn around from Matu, but he's been drained out from that spirit side. But as Nisha still stands his ground, V-Tune is desperately scrambling and hunting for kills. Nisha wants the DP, but the bubble disruption save is there. And now V-Tune focused. The life drain. Where's the Sunder? He's stunned. The clumsy net into the birds. Clear him up, and FTM are falling apart. Dragged back. The DP meets her match. The Kunkka with a double, giving Puppey a double kill.
They jump with the arena, but he doesn't manage to use the spear. That Yules was just pitch perfect in the same second, literally.
Really spot on. And the thing is, even though Secret kind of just lost a team fight in front of the Radiant base, they go for more. FTM exposed a little bit bottom lane, but with the disruption into Spear, they will catch Yapzor. There's the Axe. Bring him back to life. And all of a sudden, Yapzor's in fighting shape again. Aloha Dance will fall because of it. And General, with Iceberg, using up to my man Visage, this little boy might be in trouble. Clumsy net will catch him up, and that's the death of Matu.
So, even if he had the Aghanim time-lapse off of cooldown, he was silenced. He couldn't see this.
Secret aren't done, you know. Torrent and Boat, thanks to the X. Zai needs to pump damage forward, and with a Dagon level 1 into Decrap, he takes him out. Now Ether Remnant, V-Tune, he does have BKB as well as Sunder. Trying to focus onto the little Weaver, the bug, pesky and annoying. Going to get smashed under the foot of the TB. Secret still trying to give chase though. They find Jakiro. It's a nice easy pick. And they know the BKB's down here on the Terrorblade. He pops Manta, the clumsy down to Zai. The Yule's DP is kept safe thanks to it. Ether Remnant trapping up Iceberg, and AoE Silence up to the high ground, but look at the damage onto that TB who's saved by disruption. Secret really are holding this high ground so beautifully. FTM just can't leave the vicinity, and Shadow Demon the final casualty.
They're just playing with them so hard around this high ground.
Man, Anisha had a secondary life if need be. But like that, even with the perfect play, you still can't do anything because of Weaver Ags.
Exactly. Top lane Jakiro.
Yours up top. Jakiro does get caught out, chain stunned into oblivion by Secret, and he's dead without buyback. So we've got a 4v5 on our hands. Terrorblade is not bloody coming. He is bottom lane and he's not moving.
He's angry.
Guys, I need to hit 200 more creeps. Just give me 10 minutes, please.
He's getting the bounty runes, and Jakiro will have a buyback because of that.
DP's dying. DP is very close to death. The jump back, though, as that Lotus Sword does return some soul assumptions. Shadow Demon blown up by Zai. So quickly removed from the game. He does have buyback on the SD, but your racks are falling. They're Xing, torrenting, aggressively forcing FTM back and away from this top lane. No defense has been mounted, really.
Did Jakiro just buy an item? Because before Vici took that bounty, he was very close to the buyback, and then he was further away. I think he bought wards or something, like a sentry.
Maybe so.
In any case, his buyback wouldn't really have mattered way too much. And they need to be careful.
Iceberg. That's a little risky. He's got Yule Scepter. Still going to get X marked back as Team Secret, they reset back onto the low ground. But the TB's in an awful lot of trouble. Torrent won't connect on him. He BKBs, he doesn't, he runs forward. They've got the time lapse, so Visage is full HP again, and in comes the rest of Secret. A good Mars ulti will trap 3 inside. The General is isolated all alone. He's got no friends. He's going to walk himself out of the Colosseum, but the Torrent's there. Onto the DP, and they focus Iceberg. Really zoning on onto the Death Prophet, but she's healing so much. Lotus Orb there, but she will fall. As Team Secret trade her out for Yapzor, but Nisha is healthy as heck. And he's going for TB. There's no Sunder, no BKB. He's got Manta and that Disruption to buy him a little bit of time, but the clock has been broken now. FTM, without their primary hero, General's trying his hardest to spear back any of Secret into this base. As the buybacks have all flown through, they've got the Conker's Aegis. But it feels like that's the only real win here that FTM have gained. As Nisha is just going to be able to wander himself out of the Macro Fire Flames. And Matuma Man, he's just chilling, hitting barracks, destroying buildings. No one's touching him.
It's ridiculous what Zai is doing this whole fight. That's like 10th Dagon that he has used in the whole skirmish. He's just sitting back and life draining the proper hero on his side that needs help. 10 seconds for TV.
They've caught the little Weaver. Ice Path. With the God's Rebuke, they've managed to trap him up against the wall, but the life drain keeping him alive, and Poppy might get a time-lapse off in time. It's very close, but he still will fall, dead for a minute and a half. Secret without their Weaver, but it's still a 4v4. No General Mars, as Always Wanna Fly, just wanders into the Valley of Death here. In between Nisha and Yapzor, the Jakiro has nothing to do but die. Iceberg, also very close. Disruption delays the inevitable. There is no escaping the wrath of Secret as Nisha, with Yapzor clearing through members of Vici and FTM one by one. Vici, nice little Manta there.
And Weaver there, I think he could have lived, but he was a bit greedy. And yeah, GG. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think he could have got time-lapse off, right? But he was holding it.
Yeah, he went for the Sukuchi play to try and be cute, to try and save the time-lapse for someone else, maybe.
Lone Druid and Razor were always like the two heroes where you like snap pick against OD, and you're picking OD into a Lone Druid here.
What every OD player wants to do, he just wants to make your life hell. He doesn't really care if he's gonna win or not, as long as he makes you miserable.
There it is.
Oh god, is to get the vessel in this game. Bottom lane.
Zai helps out by the double Fisher. V-Tune back into the trees to salve up, but Always Wanna Fly has been left here isolated. They need a few more punches. Yapzor and Zai not quite with enough finally. Yappy with the boots advantage will be able to chase him down. But yeah, I agree. Koikfa has been...
This is the play.
For that, it's a dual win.
This is the play. You feed him, you made him chubby on this
Poppy though, top lane. Having to orb away, but they've got the Searing Chains. He can't get out of there with a jaunt.
He outpushes the wave, and then he also scouts the Yapzor on the right side. These small things really do matter in the laning stage.
Oh, General is hunting behind tier 1 top lane, gets the chains as Poppy.
Mid lane as well.
By his own orb, while mid lane Always Wanna Fly. Yet again, They dream call General. He's gone in behind that tier 1. Leashed up, they infest inside. General, he's still trying to play around and find the putt kill as they do bomb out with a lifestealer. But Rage on cooldown now as Zai sprinting forward, doesn't have duel for another 7 seconds. Nice path again for the Blink Echo. Yabsaw utilizing that item pickup beautifully as they continue hunting for more targets. 2 down and the third one should be General. Cooldown on Remnants. 10 seconds to go, but he's slipped away through the trees. They don't get him. But still a great debut of that Blink from Yabsaw.
Iceberg Agonus? Oh, that's a good duel from Zai. He might not get him, but because of that, Nisha is safe.
They might get 2 kills, even if it's not a dual win. Nisha gets hit by the Eclipse, but this Morphling Manta jumping forward and into OD mode. He might try and Aster himself to press the attack. Keeps him healthy as the Bear arriving now for the backstab into the Rubik Aloha dance. He makes a little buddy of his own, but it is a slaughterhouse here as Team Secret destroying FlyToMoon over in this top lane, and they've got a full long lane of towers to go and collect. Yeah. If that DD had been picked up by Morphling, this Roshan would be much faster. FTM, they've got to know this is happening. They scan, but it is all too little too late. Roshan is down. Aegis there as a Fisher does block the lifestealer down. He infests into the Helm Creep. The Ogre gets blown up and this V-Tune gets dueled. The lifestealer has walked too far forward. You do not run down staircases alone like that. And the Dream Coil from Poppy catching Ember Spirit. He's leashed. He can't get away from this. He's chain stunned, but no, not quite. They will Fisher him off to the left-hand side and the final little orb adaptive strike, but the gap closes.
Radiant structures.
This bear just destroys buildings. Ember.
Yeah, he is incredibly low. He's still going to go with a slight chains, and the Blink Echo from Yabsaw only catching Always Wanna Fly because of that sleight of fist from General, and the duel from Zai. Yes, V-Tune's in there, but he's healthy, and he can turn to fight against Nisha while Yabsaw falls. FTM holding their line and making sure the high ground isn't breached, but they're all so low and running out of resources. But so are Team Secret. The Bear very aggressively moving on to the OD, but the Sandy's Eclipse will clear through Zai, and the lifestealer is back into the fight, but the 3-man Dream Call, but the stars as well. That Wedding Rift, beautiful from Puppy. Ice Path onto Nisha, but he's got Aegis and Manta to slip himself out of danger as the Bear returns for round 3 of this fight. He's so low and cleared up by the slight. General gets the job done. But Man, he needs to get out of here now. He might lose a second Bear. But he roots up the Rubik and Morphling comes back in. This fight really has been extended by Secret for so long, and Man barely getting out that true form.
General?
Tons of HP remaining. A move up to high ground. V-Tune with Always Wanna Fly, and now General, he wants the 2-man slight chains. He needs to wait a second. Remnant forward, he's into the ice path. Misses out on the chains there on the Morphling, but he still gets Matsu very low as Aegis gets popped, but Yabsaw's coming in. The Fisher block. Lifestealer can't keep giving chase to the Savage Roar, and Yabsaw jumps forward. The perfect enchant totem, and V-Tune is done for. He's rooted and caught between 3 painful Secret heroes. FlyToMoon dismantled by Secret's outplays.
FlyToMoon, they have so many spells. Oh, hold that.
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. Fisher's there onto Always Wanna Fly. Puppy and Nisha still toying with the idea of continuing the fight, but now Nisha might have overstepped. The Waning Rift again. Puppy buying so much time and space, but Morphling still in the Astral and the Ice Path. Fisher, it's great onto 2. Can the Morph get out of this one though? Waveform, no. They've got the root, the Stolen Dream Coil, but in comes Zai, looking for the duel, looking for the Entangle as well, and they catch out the OD. No duel though, thanks to a stun, but Puppy keeps on going. Another sick Fisher block. A double for Matsu, but Yabsaw with Puppy are hunting and dueling Zai. Looking for a Aloha dance, but not quite finding it. The big bad bear, hungry for blood, infest and then sprint towards the lone druid. Lift, cancel by the press the attack. And the jump again. Puppy is relentless with these initiations. And Yabsaw is gorgeous from him onto the 2 primary targets he needed. They're not dead, but this is close to over. Yabsaw, Zai, they are pretty deep here now. Shadow Amulet to hide him, but the double banish. Bear needs to do a lot of work now. They want a Fisher. Yabsaw has it ready in a second. Wait for the rage to expire. Look for the OD. What's he going to aim for? He's thinking about it, and it will be Iceberg. 1 Astral is all he has left. Pushed over the Fisher by the adaptive strike. Yabsaw can't keep the chain stuns going. What is happening in these fights? But Man is behind tier 3s. He's entangling claws, and a Dream Coil does catch General, but Lifesteal is still shredding through the Bear. Astral's there for Iceberg as well, saving up the Ember Spirit, and Matsu has been left to Savage Roar and try and escape from danger.
Ulti!
But this Eclipse being pinged. General's like, why? You didn't need to do that.
Multiple times because of the Aghanims build. Even though he's not really farmed, he just has the Aghanims. And they also have the Lifestealer versus the Lone Druid. So every time Vitun drops low, he open wounds the bear and just heals up a little bit, mashes him up, and then continues fighting on the other side. But Yapzor, man, he's just soloing these teamfights. Okay.
So close with the Fisher, but they've got this Dream Coil, and Nisha's arrival, OD. He's on 50 HP. I don't think you're escaping this one, no matter how many Astrals you've got. Team Secret have you surrounded. Dead for 77 seconds.
Now that's a big one. He doesn't have a buyback. That's a very, very big kill. But it looks like Yapzor really is that Joker on the side of Secrets. He just turns everything. He just turns every single fight. So many echoes on the top lane, or on the bottom lane, even inside of the Radiant base. And those fissures blocking Lifestealer next to the pit, right? That's where it all started. Then afterwards, blocking different heroes multiple times. Blocking Aloha Dance before the stairs. Top blue. And oh, he is caught now.
Yeah, they're giving it a go. He will land the Fisher. No, he won't. I've lied because that Ice Path is there, but General still dies. Yapzor finally removed by Always Wanna Fly, but now 3 heroes down. FTM don't have a way to defend their base. Pretty hefty lead. And they do move out across the map.
Yapzor.
Ward from Yapzor. Shadow Amulet there as well. He's under some reveal.
No.
And they jump out as 4 heroes with a double damage rune, but the Secret team are coming in, swinging forward with Nisha and Puppey, hunting Always Wanna Fly and taking him out of the fight. Zai is there with a Dream Call on OD. They allow the TP of Morphling out back to safety in the fountain, and Secret get a 1-for-1 trade. But they also stop FTM from getting objective.
And right now it looks like Iceberg really is just this astral imprisonment. As long as he doesn't allow anyone to die, General and Vitun will do the work.
Out goes Puppey. Immediate buyback and TP to mid.
Matu's already there.
And they want to try and find the jump and catch. Zai deep behind enemy lines, but they've got the OD. He's shredded. Dead for a minute. Vitun kind of stranded here as well. Nisha gonna handle him nicely. As the rest of FTM, they are dodging, diving, trying to duck away from this fight, but they've got the duel. The winner is General. Ember Spirit gets the victory, but FTM, they've got Vitun still going. He's taken down Nisha somehow, and Matsu is now the one left to his own devices. The rest of the squad has been removed. They've got a buyback on the Legion. They're coming in to try and save them. Yapzor has Echo, but no blink now. Cancelled for a second by the Lifestealer. But Matsu gets the double kill, taking down the supports first.
No duel.
And a Rage TP. Another smoke. FTM want to try and break the mold here, but smoke pops and Ward spotted. Secret no. As the sentry placed down by Always Wanna Fly, the bear backstabbing, and a Fisher there. Onto 2, the Dream Coil only catching Jakiro. It might just be Always Wanna Fly being ditched by his squad, but Astrals do buy time. Slow down the Matu bear, keep Always Wanna Fly alive for now. And they press the attack the bear, and Tomaman still looking to turn and fight. The buyback from Always Wanna Fly is they want to secure this Roshan fight. It is a high priority. It is absolutely vital that FTM do not give Roshan here to Secret.
He's going towards them. Oh no, not again.
Jackie boy, astraling the Morphling. But what can you do to stop him from maneuvering? He's already got his attribute shift off. Vitun trying to go wild onto Nisha here, but again, yes, you've got a DD rune, but you've been controlled up. You've been left alone here by your team. No backup for Vitun. He's dead without buyback as they chase down the OD now. Iceberg, he tries to turn with Astral and Santa's Eclipse, but it is not enough by any means. And Secret with a double kill off the back of that. Go diving in for a tier 3, and GG is called. It is over. Secret 2-0ing FTM here in some pretty convincing manner. As General going to be the final sacrifice to the Secret gods.
Then again, it is versus Secret, who are destroying everyone in their way. Peace.